So this was in 1985, was when I first came to UC Irvine. So the bookstore was in kind of where our current bookstore is, but in an older student center. And you know, one of the things about UCI at that time was under construction indefinitely. I think it was that way, you know, it's been that way throughout.
Still is.
You know, the last 30 years. So certainly at that time, by my junior year, they started to tear down the student center to build a new expansion. Right. And in fact, my senior year, we had a lot of things we had to work around the construction for the student center. We did not get to enjoy it at the time, because I think it was finished in 1990, actually. So, and I graduated in '89, went 4 years. So my major was political science, and you know, I had wonderful teachers here, instructors. Spencer Olin, who was you know, one of my history professors, was a great professor for me. Professor Danziger, as I mentioned, one of my favorite professors. And so they were very influential. I would go to office hours. I don't know why, but I would. And so I'm glad I did, actually. I'm glad I did. And then my out-of-class experiences, I was mentored by a lot of great people here on campus. You know, I played a lot of basketball, so I met like Dr. Horace Mitchell and you know, Jim Craig through my housing experiences. Rose Cisneros was my RA supervisor. Sally Peterson, the Dean of Students, I met her and got to know her. And Randy Lewis, the Associate Dean of Students, he took an interest in me and would talk to me. So I got a lot of mentoring. I think mentorship was always important. And the other thing was, even though we were 16,000 students back then, it always felt small. I felt like I knew everybody. And not only student-wise, but in the staff and the administration, there was a lot of accessibility. And I think that's always something I value, even as the Dean of Students currently, in that I always want us to try and feel small, even with 30,000. Right.